Harper Audio presents Scream, a Memoir of Glamour and Dysfunction by Tama Janowitz. This is the author. For John Laughlin. Slip by Phyllis Janowitz, 1930 to 2014. My mother blew away in a molecular diffusion. I never stopped asking her questions, although her answers could not be heard over weather conditions. Something remains, a smile, an obsolete refrain. I remember my mother in Queens, in New Jersey, in Portugal, Lima, Franconia, New Hampshire. Clever woman, she is liquid mercury between my fingers. I see her or touch her, but there is no holding her, not her arms, nor her hair. The little that is left over will presently roll out of reach. As for me, I will continue the family tradition, vanishing, one part, then another, with the argyle socks on the line, cotton sheets and underwear piecemeal swept off in an easterly direction. The same way I saw her come toward me when the Amherst bus stopped at Leverett Station, setting her down in a blizzard. She staggered, hip-deep in snow, rigid cold stiffening her connections, to a house she had never been to, finding the right road regardless. Or when, suitcase open, her torn umbrella turning inside out, she flung herself from a taxicab in Boston at midnight, the wind baneful and Commonwealth Avenue too chilly to welcome a visitor so temporary, so uncontainable. A visit to Dad. I've decided to leave you my property. It's my father on the phone. Please come at once. Dad has lived for 55 years in western Massachusetts, 5 or 6 hours away from where I'm living in upstate New York. I moved here to look after my mom, and my daughter Willow, who's 17, left Brooklyn to move in with me. Then I had to put Mom in the home. Now it's just me and Willow. My husband, Tim, still lives in Brooklyn, but he'll meet us in Albany and make the trip with us. We take my mom's car, a 1995 Mazda. It only has 25,000 miles on it, but it is still a very old car. I've had the wheels replaced, the cooling system, but it seems every time I drive it, it needs a valve replacement or some other bypass operation. My father owns 200 acres of swampland. It's mortgaged up to the hilt. It's got a mortgage, a reverse mortgage, and restrictions. Still, it's a beautiful swamp. Dad has summoned me to discuss how I will handle my inheritance. In particular, he doesn't want my dogs in his house, although he used to have a dog. I guess he means after he dies. Before, when I visited, I had to stay in a motel. Now he says he will cover the floor of the guest room with plastic if I will come to visit, and that I can bring the poodles. By the time we arrive, it's evening. My father greets us at the front door. He's dancing with excitement. Hi, welcome. So, my drug dealer is coming over in a little while. He's a pothead. Dad is 83 years old and has smoked marijuana every day since I was 8. That's almost 50 years, not quite, but let's round it up. And when I say every day, what I mean is he smokes all day. From when he gets up until just before bedtime, every couple of hours. When he started, he smoked joints, and the pot wasn't so powerful. Now the stuff is so strong that when his friends come over and he offers a bowl, bad things happen. They fall over in a faint, they go backward in a chair and smash their heads on the tile floor. They fall into the swamp. They get in car accidents. My friend Alan took one puff and had a seizure, he said once. Dad barely gets high from it. That's how accustomed to it he is. He starts the day with a public smoke in his garden room, the one with the hot tub and orchid.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?